I wish that it was as simple as just designing, building a site, making it live and job done. Unfortunately, the reality is a little bit different. It's crucial for all websites, our own website at Growth by Design, to continually be maintained and advanced moving forwards, and it's absolutely as important for all of our clients to be able to do the same. If you imagine it from the perspective of buying a new car, you drive it away from the forecourt, it's performing brilliantly, but all of us would think it would be unrealistic and unreasonable to expect our car to continue to perform at the same standard if we didn't bother to service it, if we didn't bother to put some hair in the tyres, if we didn't bother to change the oil from time to time. It's the exact same thing with a website. When a website is designed and built and made live, no matter how well it's done, over time, it will start to degrade as each day or week or month goes past. If it's not continually maintained and advanced, it will be found by just a few less people in the search engines. It will rank not quite as highly for key terms that were allowing it to pages of content to rank well before. Competitors will start to up their game and start to be found but even more easily in the search engines. So it's absolutely crucial for us as a company at Growth by Design to continually keep on top of our website, make sure that the website is maintained to perform in the most healthiest way that it can do, make sure that it's as fast as it should be, but also that there's fresh, regular content being added to the site as well. So when Google crawls the internet for every website on the internet, it's looking for a number of things, but it's looking for relevance. If a website hasn't been changed, not just ours, anybody's website, hasn't been regularly added to with fresh new content, Google kind of reviews that content as being a little bit less relevant to a searching audience, and it will be an important ranking factor. So for us as a company, it's crucial to continue to check in and make sure that our website is still performing at the very top peak level that it could be, making sure that we're adding ongoing, fresh, interesting, useful and relevant content. And it's easy for us to do that, but we make it very easy for our clients to be able to do that too, either themselves or with our support. With the training that we provide for all of our clients, we enable them to be able to make those changes themselves and to continue moving their websites forward. There's a useful graphic that I'm going to show on screen now as part of this video, which will actually show you the effect of a website once it's gone live to how it slowly starts to degrade over time and what the hidden loss is of one less client per week, one less order per week. And it's easy to look at just the things that you're winning on, the inquiries that you're getting and receiving via the website, and perhaps not look at what you're not getting. And the graphic that I'm going to show you now will actually show you how that works. The hosting of a website is really, really important for not just the performance of a website, but also the security of that website. There are many different, very cheap, what appear to be very cheap, cost-saving solutions for hosting of websites, but I would most accurately compare it to the parking of your car. The difference between parking your car in the dodgiest back street you could ever imagine in a bit of a scary area of town, or parking your car in a multi-story car park with CCTV 24 hours a day, perimeter detection, security guards and so on. So the type of hosting that we provide, there are different types of choice, but we provide very secure, very robust hosting. So imagine it as a very best quality car park that you could ever park your car in. So we take backups of all of the sites that we host on a daily basis, so that should your site become vulnerable, be hacked, and it's not a question of whether that will happen, it's a question of how many times a day do scripts try to find a vulnerability on your site, our site, everybody's site out there. So it's very, very important that a website's not just hosted, but it's being backed up every single day, and that should something happen, you can easily revert back to what the website was looking like and performing like at 11 o'clock this morning or 6 o'clock yesterday afternoon. And the types of hosting that we provide, we certainly provide shared hosting with a very good backup process in place. But equally for websites that have a high amount of traffic, lots and lots of visitors, and really need guaranteed uptime, really, really robust ability for their website, we can provide dedicated hosting. So you're not sharing that car park with all the other cars, it's your own car park. You're the only car in it, if you can imagine it in that way. So we can provide pretty much every solution like that will fit our clients' needs the best, but we never box our client into a pre-packaged solution. We'll look at the type of website that we've provided for a client in exactly the way that we looked at our own new website and the right type of hosting that we needed to provide for our website. And then we will make sure that the solution that we've provided is a solution that best fits our client's needs. In terms of what we track on our website, and indeed also what we can track on our clients' websites, is not just the number of visitors to the website, of course that's important, but we actually want to track their user experience, the journey they take through the website. So we want to look at how they entered the website, what page they landed on, and what route they came through to actually land on the website in the first place. But then we want to see what page they looked at as a second page, as a third page, as a fourth page, and so on. What type of information they looked at, perhaps if they downloaded information from the website to teach them more about a given subject. We want to be able to measure what they have actually downloaded, what they've interacted. On our Growth by Design website, we have the facility for people to interact via live chat. We have the facility to book appointments with us for marketing reviews, website reviews, discussions in general about questions that they may have about the marketing for their businesses. And people can actually book an appointment on our website direct through a Calendly booking system. It will create an appointment, add it to our diary and their diary. It can even automatically generate a Zoom meeting, send them all the details, send them a pre-meeting questionnaire for them to fill out, send them a reminder text message before the meeting comes up. They can do all that via the website, but our analytics tracking will be able to track that as well. So we can see what pages that they've engaged with, what type of meetings they've booked, what type of questionnaires that they filled out. All of that is tracked and tested and measured via our website. So we can constantly look for areas that we can greater improve, that we can look to make it an easier user experience for anybody on our website. So the big question is, how are you performing online with your website? You may have had a website for 6 months, a year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, and the question is, do you know how well it's performing now? Well, the honest answer is, if it's not being audited, it's not being reviewed, at best you're only guessing. And it's really important not to do that. We constantly, as a marketing company, constantly audit and review our site on a very regular basis. But we would advise all businesses to audit and review their site at least once a year, preferably twice a year. And part of an audit process will look at the performance, the health of a website, but it'll also check on, are you falling foul of what the rules in Google's eyes are today? They may be very different from what they were a year ago or 2 years ago or 3 years ago. And we can make this very easy for all of our clients and all of our contacts. If you'd like to check how well you're performing, perhaps if you are starting to get some gaps in some performance on your website, we'll happily do a completely complimentary audit of your website. Our team will crawl your website, much in the way that Google does, So we'll look at your website in the way that Google does, score it in terms of performance for the things that Google looks at when it's choosing whether it should prioritize your website in its rankings over somebody else or prioritize them over you. We'll look at all of those things. We'll produce a full report, and then we'll sit down in a 90-minute one-to-one meeting with you, and we'll share with you what we found, why it matters, and provide some free tips and advice on how to plug those gaps. So we make sure that either you are improving and advancing your site yourself in-house, or if you need a little bit of tender loving care and support from the team at Growth by Design, we can outline what that support might look like and how we can help you. If you'd like to take advantage of a complimentary website audit and review session, it's very easy via our website to do that. You can just book via Calendly, free audit. It will create the appointment for you, send you all of the details, and either myself or one of my team will be very happy to share our knowledge with you and hope that it improves your planning moving forwards.